Alrighty, welcome. Welcome to another stream. Welcome to another stream, guys. I've been on the computer for the past hour. I downloaded a couple of cool applications for my Mac. It's been a long time since I've taken care of my Mac. I got this these new apps. They are one better than the other. Some of them they're free. Some of them they have a one-time purchase, which honestly I just don't see the point of paying for subscriptions in general. That's why I prefer one-time fee, even though it may be higher. But I know that once I pay for it, I own it. Yes, of course, if you go on subscription, developers are more inclined to update the app more frequently because they have to justify the subscription. With that said, one-time purchase is still the way to go. And those applications, as they are right now, they are so useful. It's unbelievable. I got a free app that basically frees up your dock at the top, so you can decide which application you want to show, which application you always want to hide. Application that if they're active, they show. Otherwise, they don't show. And that was free. Then I got another one. I paid $6 and basically it's a very simple application. So you can add the time zones. So I can show the time zones anywhere in the world. You just type, what city you want to have a look at the time. You can put them all if you want on your dock at the top. So you can, with one look, you can have a look at them. Or, like I did, for example, I put the main one that I'm interested in, which is Italy, obviously. So I know at any point in time what time is in Italy. And then I've added, I just discovered something. This is so good. Anyway, what I was gonna say, I only show the Italian one, but then as soon as I click on the Italian time, it shows me all the times that I want to know. So for example, I have Los Angeles, obviously Milan, I got Mumbai because a lot of our audience is from India, and then Tokyo. At some point I'll probably add Beijing, but Beijing and Tokyo, they're very, there's like one or two hours different. Hey, Beastie Boy. I was just talking about the new apps that I've downloaded for my Mac. Some of them are free. Some of them, they one-time purchase. As I was saying, I don't see the point of paying for the subscription. Even though when you go for the subscription, yes, I saw it, and we're going to talk about it a bit. With subscriptions, developers are more inclined to update the app more often, but with the apps that I've gotten that are one-time fee, obviously it's not hundreds of dollars. I got one that I was saying with all the you can put on top bar all the time zones that you want. So for example, I want to know what time is in Italy at any time, at any point in time. I've added Los Angeles, I've added Mumbai, because obviously a lot of you know how I feel about Apple Care. So I've added Mumbai, so I know roughly what time is in India. Then I got Tokyo as well. It's all minimalist. Yes, you're rich. You're rich. I got that was $6 Australian, one-time fee. It's fine. I got another one that it's free, but you can upgrade to one-time subscription for, I think I paid $10 Australian. Anyway, you know how with iOS 26, the all the apps they comes through differently. So before you had all of the you will click on a button and you have all of your apps showing up. Now you only type and you have the search. So this app is amazing because it brings back what it was before the dock. So you have all of your apps. You can organize them as you want with all the folders and everything. And then on top of it, if you pinch in the trackpad, you get all the apps. Which iOS do you have? Because with 26, they've... Yeah, no, okay. Let me... I don't know if I can show you what I mean. Wait. I'll show you what I mean, yeah? So the launchpad is different. So yes, they come up as a weird thing. I'll show you what I mean. Okay. macOS. Oh. macOS 26 launch pad. So Launchpad is gone. Okay, so Launchpad used to be this. I don't know if I can make the picture. Launchpad used to be like this. 26.5. So yeah, that's the latest one. So Launchpad used to be like this, not like you have it now. And you used to be able to make your own folders. And it was stuck on this, right? So 3, 6, 7. I still put it on 7x7. And also you had five rows. And then to see more of them, you had to click on your mouse and slide, right? This new app, you can scroll down until the end of Earth, right? Should I break my intention at the end of the 3 to get a new one? Be careful. Have a read of Apple Care, because I don't think intentional breaking is part of the thing. But even then, why the hell would you do that? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, so and also when you go, you know how you go to your dock, right? Yeah, but do you think they dumb? Wait, again, aside from them being dumb, but Apple is very strict when it comes to policies. So read it very well, because it may not cover everything. Like every sort of breakage. And also, it doesn't make sense. Why would you break your MacBook, your 3 months old MacBook, just to get a new one that is exactly the same as yours? It doesn't make sense. Okay. If you're 100% sure, but again, it doesn't make sense what you're saying. Okay? Because you're getting the exact same MacBook. Yes, but you still get exactly the same. It is not, okay. So you have an M5 MacBook Air, right? If you break your M5 MacBook Air, they're not gonna give you the M8 MacBook Air. They're gonna give you the M5 MacBook Air again. So it's gonna still be a 3-year-old device. It doesn't make sense what you're saying, buddy. I know you're trying to be smart and try to even doing something like this, which is, I didn't even come up with that. But they will still give you an M5 MacBook Air. They're not gonna give you an M8 MacBook Air. And most likely, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a refurbished unit. Because Apple will argue that they don't produce the M5 MacBook Pro anymore. MacBook Air. So they only have access to refurbished stuff. So you may be getting a worse device that you already have. So no, for the love of God, don't do it. Let me see if I can show you my screen. Opa. Man, Max screen. Yeah, of course, but they are $5,000. Okay, let me see if I can show you. Remove widgets. I'm just going to remove a couple of widgets. Just making sure that there's nothing personal. All right, so meld. I don't know why there is these black bars. I think it's OBS. All right. You should be able to see. Nice. Nice. So can you see my screen? You should be able to see my screen now. Yes, okay. So this is what I mean. So this is one app that shows me all of the time zones. I got another one. See, what? I got more apps, but I got this arrow that automatically. Yes, this is a widget. This is exactly a widget. But what I wanted to show you was, see how you launch OS. So these are all my apps. Neatly organized. A default, which is all Apple stuff, and one blocker, highly recommended. No, I can't open my MacBook. But what you have is this. This is what you have. Wait. This is what you have. Oh my God. So I can't stand this because at that point I just go to Spotlight and I do the search for example, settings. There you go. So Spotlight is amazing, but that launch pad, it is. And also, look at this. Can you see the previews on the apps and with the music? See? Wait. You even have controls. That's, and you also. And then you open it. That's one of the apps that I got. I am over. I haven't had apps like this in a long time, buddy. Look at yours on this. Yes, yes. I had a look at the pictures before. Where are you? Yes. I don't know why. I mean, I would recommend you to remove all of those apps. Just keep the one that you need. Because usually, whether it's Windows or Mac, the more apps you have on here, the more RAM you use. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Yeah. Look good, mate. And that's the M5 MacBook Air. Yeah. It's good, mate. I like it. Sky blue. I mean, yeah, okay. I'm not much for bright colors except for this. This is probably the only device that I will have with a bright color. Otherwise, it's only black and gold. Yeah, but it's still a bright color. Like it may not be. Yes. Yeah, but what I mean is like pastels. Though. Oh, okay. It may not be as bright, but it's still pastel colors. I don't like pastel colors on devices. It's this. It's kind of bright. If I had to choose, I would go for the gold one. Like, no questions asked. So Starlight, because Apple has got those strange names, or the Midnight. Yeah, no, I'll probably go with Stardust, Starlight. If I had to choose. Silver is very plain, but Starlight, yeah. How much is it? On the top of my... So 178. Wow, that's a lot of money. I hope for you too, buddy. I really hope for you too. What are those 5? Oh, yeah. I really hope for you too, buddy. I really hope for you too. I just got it for 110 US dollars, including Apple Care. Yeah, that's about the same price as I was looking at before. It's about 1.8. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, again, it's good to have, but I don't think the price justifies the length. Because Apple Care, out of the top of my head, is like um, it's like $300-400. If it was half that, like 150, be more than that. Usually 1,000 is 600, 1,600 Australian. Maybe they change. Ooh, 141. Huh. Interesting. Okay. May have changed. So why the prices of the shit on Amazon is still more expensive? I don't get it. Anyway, so let's say buy my bouquet, right? We go 13 inches. And we go with the base model. It's the light base model. Unified memory. Did you get 16 gigabytes? Oh, they have a 70 watts for $30 more. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 16 gigabytes is not much, actually. No. I don't want to. No. What is Apple Care? Okay, you open to purchase Apple Care Plus. For MacBook Neo, the service fee is $79 for screen damage or external enclosure damage, or $249 for accidental damage. For all Mac models, is $149 for screen damage and $429 for other accidental damage. So you still have to pay 450 USD to get a new refurbished Mac after 3 years. It doesn't make sense what you're saying, mate. You still have to pay money. Wait. No. Sorry. This is after the Apple Care. But then again, it doesn't make sense. I don't know why they still ship a 30 watts USB adapter. That doesn't fucking make sense. It's just fucking dumb. You're getting for $1,800. I got a Mac and Apple for $1,500. Yeah, because you got the student discount. With that said, let's say for kicks, right? So that was 1,800. Let's go Mac, right? Mac Mini. Let's say buy, right? What the hell? It went up. It was 1,000. Shit. It went up because there's never been this high. $1,800. Okay. It's all right. I still go live. So it's the same price as the MacBook Air, and I got gigabit internet. I got more ports and 24 gigabytes of RAM. No, he's not here yet. He will join us some point, but plus today is very early. I don't know if he's home yet. You have the railing? Yeah, perfect. But there's a new Mac Mini coming out in September, which most likely is going to be around the same price. This is what I mean, like, and one of the main limitations, I have a MacBook Pro here, right? I'm still running my M1 MacBook Pro. No, the base, the base model. That's why it's more expensive. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. The base model, yes. I'm pretty sure it was 8 gigabytes of RAM out of the top of my head. But anyway, so MacBook Air C1 modem. No, so you don't have the C1. Wait, the N1 chip. Wait, N1 chip? What do you mean by N1 chip? Wait. N1 chip. Chipset, addition, power management, USB controllers. I mean, it's good that you have Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6. Bluetooth 6 is good, right? But Wi-Fi 7, you need to have a router that supports Wi-Fi 7, that they are more expensive, and also you have to have a internet plan that is worth the money. I'll give you an example, right? So let's say you have a Wi-Fi 7 router, right? But then your internet plan at home is 100 megabytes download and 40 uploads. Like that's the average in Australia. It doesn't make sense. You want Wi-Fi 7, you take full advantage of Wi-Fi 7 when you have gigabit connections. So like your internet connection, yes, the N1, exactly. So you get basically, other than, better power management, USB controller, several modems and whatever, but you have Wi-Fi 7, Bluetooth 6 and Thread. You don't need Thread on your MacBook because the Apple TV already has it. The Mac Mini already has it. Do you even know what Thread is? Exactly what I mean. So Thread is Meta over Thread, which is a home automation protocol that uses low power Wi-Fi. Okay, it's the future. Yes, it's a nice to have, but there is always a but. In order for you to use it, okay, you need to have smart like home automation equipment that supports Matter over Thread. but also in order for you to use it, your MacBook has to be on 24/7. Because once you turn it off, the connection closes, right? That's why it makes sense to have Egyptian mafia. That's why it makes sense to have Thread on a Mac Mini and on Apple TV, because they always connected to power. They're always on, and then the what's it called? The speaker, the Apple speaker have it. Yes, yes. I have Apple TV on every single one of my TVs in my house. I don't watch normal TV anymore. And with that said, Apple TV can extend, not just Apple TV. I'm getting the example of Apple TV, but any streaming box like the Apple TV can extend the life of your TV, because all the processing is done on the device, and you just connect it to the TV, and the only thing that the TV has to do is project the image. So you don't even need a smart TV if you have a streaming box like the Apple TV. Also, the latest Apple TV, not the one that is coming out in September. I mean, the one that's coming out in September as well, but the one that is already out, that has Ethernet, which is a bit more expensive, it already has Thread. So M3 75 inches. Whether it's a smart TV or not, you can connect the Apple TV and use the Apple TV. Obviously, you'll be able to watch Apple TV Plus because you already pay for it with the Apple subscription. Then, if you want Netflix and whatever else, you have to pay for the services separately. What's good? Not much. I just came live because I was bored. I spent an hour on the computer fixing up a Mac. I downloaded a couple of nice applications. It's been a while since I've taken care of my Mac. And then I'm like, I'm already on the PC and the Mac. Let's just go live. Let's have a conversation. I know you like soccer, that's short. And I'm happy to talk about anything, really. But most of my streams are around tech, if I don't play games. Yeah, chilly vibes. I got a bit pumped up music. I like music with the beat. Whether it's disco, rap R&B, rock, metal, as long as it's got some sort of a beat. Since you mentioned that you're influenced by England, I will never play on my stream Coldplays. If I play Coldplay, it's the time that I say, hey, I want to take my own life. All right? Rap, yes, rap, R&B. You will see that it's on the it's on loop. So yeah. Obviously, I'm live streaming, so all of the music that you listen to has no copyright. I know people on Twitch and Kick as well, obviously. They play copyright music. I don't feel like I should take advantage of other people's work. That's the reason why all of the songs that comes to my stream, whether I stream on YouTube or not, obviously streaming on YouTube, I mean, I could be having a different audio tracks going to YouTube without the music, but still, using copyright music is using someone else's work, and it's not me. So no copyright music all the way. Plus, it's still good music. Obviously, it's not the one that you listen to in the shower, but most of the tracks are pretty good. They're good quality anyway. Okay. Name Wogozed. Okay, now what is see you in a bit, Beastie Boy. Wogoz is actually two words together. So Wog, as in W-O-G, Western Oriental Gentleman, right? Because I'm from the Mediterranean part of Europe. So usually Wogs are people from countries around the Mediterranean Sea of Europe. So not much Spanish, but mostly like Italian, Greeks, Turkish, that side of the Mediterranean. And OZ is the abbreviation of Australia. And in Australia, when you talk about wogs, 80% of the time you talk about Italians, 20% you talk about Greeks. So that's why wog or Z. In theory, it's wog or Z. But I got used to the people just say wogoz. So it's fine, wogoz. But the name is actually wogozed. Because that's how an Australian would pronounce it. Neither. If I had to choose between Sydney and Rome, obviously I would choose Rome because of my heritage. And have I ever shown you? Have you ever seen my tattoo? I don't know. Wait, bear with me. I don't know. It's really hard with the camera up there. So basically, is the Colosseum, and it's got the gladiator with the shield that says death before dishonor, and it has a sword as well. It should be a bloody sword, like with blood, but the tattoo artist didn't understand it, so he just made it. He just made it a broken sword, and then at the bottom, I don't know if you can see, that's the date of the rise and the fall of the Roman Empire. One day I'll bring out the iPhone and I'll show you a bit better. But yeah, I did a DNA test. At first, it came up as 100% Italian. Then it went to 98% Italian and I think 1% Greek or something. Then I think now is 95, 96. The closest match, because obviously, you know, there are database. So when you do the DNA test, you're not the only one in the world, right? So they create those databases. The closest match that I have is 50% Italian. The closest match. And also, I know about a lot of people that have done the DNA test before, and over 90% from a place, it's very, very unusual. You usually have 60 to 70% So um, this is look. I could be crazy, but I believe that at some point in history, my relatives they met up with the Romans. Um, have you heard of the Sabines? Because obviously it is actually not just Italian, but from a specific part of Italy. So at the bottom of the shoe, sorry, the heel. What the heel is, that's my 90% what comes from. So I guess, obvious also keep in mind that that part of Italy has been conquered by a lot of different other nationalities, from the Arabs to the Greeks to yeah, Arabs and Greeks basically, and Spanish at some point as well. And the fact that my DNA is 90 over 90%. Let's say over 90%. I think at some point some relatives would have been a Roman, like Roman from the Roman Empire. Not have you ever heard of a movie that's called SPQR? It's an Italian movie of a long time ago. But anyway, SPQR in Roman, um, it means like it's really hard to. Okay, so SPQR in Roman is Senatus Populus Quirem de Roma. So basically, il Populus Republicamus. So what basically means in English is the Senate of the people, the Senate of the people of the Republic of Rome, right? There was a movie that was done in the 80s or the 90s, mocking mostly Roman Roman soccer team fans. And the movie was called the same, so SPQR, but sono porci questi romani, which means those Romans are pigs. It was a comedy movie. It was so funny. But yeah, not those later Romans, the one with the T-shirt. I'm talking about the actual Romans. But yeah, at some point, I think a relative of mine would have been Roman. Roman, not not just a citizen of Rome, because obviously Roman citizens were throughout the empire. What I'm talking about is actually from, like, born and bred in Rome. I believe so. My closest relatives, so my mom and my dad, all of the family of my dad, it's from Apulia, which is right on the back of the boot at the bottom. My mom, she was born in the north, but her father and her mother, so her father was from the other side of the bottom of the boot, and so her mom was from the middle of Italy. But somehow 96%, over 90% is from that particular south area between one side and the other of the end of the boot. So I don't know how, but yeah, interesting, eh? My missus is not Italian, for example. She was born in Australia. Her mom is German and her dad is Maori, right? She did the same DNA test that I did. She's got so part of her DNA is from Russia. Part of her DNA is from England, Scotland, and you're like, it's completely outside the planet. I see what I mean, like having over 90% of one place. Anyway, I know I'm unique. No, jokes aside, it's very interesting. I recommend everyone to do a DNA test. Yeah, crazy. Because you may be surprised. And also, the color, this is a general thing, right? The color of your skin doesn't mean that you have the same heritage. I know a lot of dark-skinned people, they've got maybe not close relatives, but like 2 or 3 generations in the past that they were full white. Or Asians that they had Middle Eastern relatives. You know what I mean? Like, this is why I recommend everyone at some point of their lives to do a DNA test. The company that I did with, I'm not going to mention the name because I'm not sponsored, I'm just saying, but I guess they do the same, like all of the companies that do DNA tests, they do the same, but they keep you on file. Yes, they may have a separate subscription for the people who want to explore, you know, possible relatives and whatever, right? But you do your DNA test, you pay whatever you have to pay, one-time fee, you send it to them, and then they're still keeping a database because that's how I know all the changes. And whenever they find out more things, basically, as the technology evolves and something changes in your DNA results, they send you an email. Say, log in on the website and have a look on the changes. So it's not like, yes, you test your DNA once, but you still kept on loop of what's going on. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, every like once a year, I log in and see if, regardless of the email that they send me, once a year I log in. Now see if there is anything new. It's always the same. I'm boring, mate. Over 90% from place is boring. But yeah, I really recommend anyone to do a DNA test. Just because it will surprise you. Hopefully it won't be like mine. There is still the chance, but it's still the chance that it's going to be boring like mine. But in most cases, they will give you results that you're not expecting. But yeah, and it's all based, and it just spit. So DNA test is done with the spit. So basically send the spit to this company and they get your DNA. So it's not something invasive, or you just have to send them the spit. And yeah, and based on some particular composition of the spit, they can see, you know, that part is common from that area of the world compared to another. Anyway, I already spoke too much about the DNA test, but yeah, it's very, very interesting. I did mine, I want to say about 10 years ago. Basically, just after I got married, I bought it as a present for my missus because I know she was curious. So I bought a DNA test for me and for her, and we did it together. It's so cool. Welcome back, Beastie Boy. We're still talking about the same thing. I can't shut up. The chicken dumplings and orange chicken. Oh my god. Did you make it or did someone else make it? I'll take it. Oh, take it out Tuesday. You know in the US they usually do Taco Tuesday, but it's good. Actually, I don't know if it's the same with you. I'm on a cut and the food talks well. Wait, what do you mean? Is that Ramadan already? No, Ramadan is not for another 2 months. Oh yeah, I'm like, what? Me too, I'm also on a cut, but a cheat day. Oh, so you mean a diet? Yeah, I'm constantly on a diet, don't worry about me. Oh, right. Like weight loss and shit. Okay. I've never heard of it, but good. I learned something new today. Is it the same with you guys? But usually in Australia, Tuesday is the cheapest day to get takeaway. And I usually get takeaway on a Tuesday. Because, you know, you can get the same stuff and pay less. So why not? Is that the same thing in your countries, guys? Okay. Yeah, no. In Australia, Tuesdays you get offers, special offers. And all big companies like Domino's, KFC. So Friday you got discounts? I should relocate to Saudi Arabia because here on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, they charge you extra, those bastards. Those bastards, eh? My favorite cuisine is Mexican, then Italian, then Arabic, then Indian. Oh, then Indian. Interesting. I want to say sorry. I know it's shameless, but yeah, Italian at the top. I can't get rid of it. Then to me is not about cuisine most of the time. It's about dishes. You rate Indian food? Help me with this that shot. So what I'm talking about that I haven't had since I was in Egypt, and it's a pity. It's like a stew with liver. Egypt. I think it was a stew with liver. My favorite Italian. Oh, Arabic. Hummus. Tell him that shot. He should have tahini instead. Nope. Camunia. No, it's not Camunia. Have you ever heard of it? Kibda. There you go, kibda. I haven't had kibda since Egypt. I should make it. We shouldn't even beef liver, olive oil, bell pepper, cumin, garlic, red onion, lemon. Oh, it's even easy to make. Mandi, falafel, hummus, shawarma. Shawarma, yes, that's the goat. Um, Falafel, I can eat it, but I'm not a big fan of it. Like, if there is nothing else to eat, yes, I'll eat it. But and mandi, uh, nah, nah, mate, nah. Get off the stream. Greek know nothing about how a good shawarma is made. Plus, gyros most of the time is beef or lamb. Shawarma is chicken only. Mandi recipe. And yes, I do love sushi. I like fish, so ooh, chicken mandi. Oh, Yemeni dish. I've never had it before. I actually never had it before. But it's not a bad idea. Ooh, do you use saffron? This one looks like saffron color. Right, this is biryani. Look, it may look similar, but it's two different things. Like, have you ever seen lasagna? Right? Have you ever seen spanakopita? They look similar, but they're not the same. With the whole chicken, Jesus. I'm hungry now. Guys, come on. Come on. But yeah. How do you make it? I wonder what's inside. Actually, since I have you here, that shot, what are the main Saudi dishes? Dude, my friend the other day was talking about an apple lasagna. No, mate, no. Okay, so onion, tomato, green chilies. You can skip that. Ginger, okay. Ginger garlic paste. Ooh, bay leaves, teaspoon, cardamom, cloves, cinnamon sticks. Ooh. Cinnamon, whole black peppercorns, extra virgin olive oil, butter, basmati rice. Oh, you got nutmeg too? That sounds, hello HR? That sounds really good. But yeah, fish, whether it's cooked or uncooked, except for natural oysters, like oysters natural, so with anything like just oysters, I can't do. No. The Kilpatrick ones, yes, but not natural. But other than that, all the seafood and fish, whether it is cooked or uncooked, I go for it. I know a bit of the Italian cuisine. Oh, actually, what about Swedish cuisine, HR? What are your country's dishes? Deadshot, what about Saudi Arabia? I guess HR will be a lot of potatoes. No, Finnish. Did I say Swedish? I thought I said Finland. I would never call you Banga. I would never ever. Oh, sorry, I meant Finland. Sorry. My bad. I meant Finland. Um, oh. Um, I know one word in Finnish. Yeah? I'm pretty sure it's Finnish. I know one word in Finnish. Oh, we have a. Wait. What? Ma. Ma. Ka. Makara. Perunat. Makarat perunat. Makarat perunat. Ooh. No, I want to see the recipe. As a street food. Yeah, makarat perunat. I like mine with sriracha mayo. I can't do. I I sort of like spicy stuff. My problem is, as I was saying to Deadshot, I spent over 4 years in Egypt. So my intestine is corrupted. So if I have anything spicy, I'm gonna suffer on the toilet. Let's put it this way. Okay, simply satisfying crispy fried potatoes, yep, and savory sausages. Okay. Known for no fuss preparation and bold flavors, the makara perunat. Sorry for if I'm butchering the accent. Makara perunat has become the go-to comfort food for Finns. Finn? No, Finnish. Anyway, whether they are grabbing a quick bite or they are at home. Okay, sausage and okay. So translating sausage and potatoes, which perfectly describe the dish. It consists of thick cut fried potatoes, similar to French fries, paired with slices of grilled or fried sausage. Oh, so makara is sausage and perunat is potatoes. Interesting. But yeah, aside from Huva Huhata and Huva Wilda, yeah, but there is another word. Maneskin. See? I know Finnish. Huva Huhata? No, sorry. Huva Wilda? Horizon? Huva. Yeah, I know my accent is bad. I spent sometimes with Finnish that must have been 20 years ago. They taught me something, but the only thing that I remember is Huva Uit and Huva Uelda, which is like good morning and good evening. Jutta? No. What's Jutta? Wait. Huva Ueta. Ah. Wait. Then it's the other way around. So Huva Uilde and Huva Uata. Jutta. What the hell did they taught me then? And no, it wasn't Swedish, it was Finnish, I'm sure. But yeah, Maneskin, I'm sure. Means like Woman of the Night. Paiva. Hoover. It's been 20 years. Well, even more of a reason to have private lessons with HR. Maneskin, yeah. Actually, this will interest you as well, Deadshot. So Maneskin is actually an Italian group from Rome. They do rock songs. They're really, really good. And you probably know one of the songs because it went global. And I know it's a Finnish word. Yeah, they're so good. You know the Italians, eh? It's a great band. Baggin', ooh, do. No, it's from a dead Italian guy. Regrets, nah. I'm sure you haven't understood him. That's why you got regrets. I only actually in my growing up in senior high, in my classroom, I had a Finnish girl. Not Finnish, sorry. Her mom was Finnish, and his dad was Italian. But she spoken Italian very well. Like she was studying with us. Very, very interesting little girl. She was only into death metal but anyway, she was nice to talk to, but yeah, she was a bit. I got fatten up when I was this nonna. Why am I not fucking surprised? Average fin. Oh really? Oh, actually, I discovered. Because we didn't become really close, but we talk about music. I swear she made like every meal ever. Yes, I'm not surprised. And for a while, there was this group back then. You may be a bit young to remember them. That they did only a couple of songs, but they were Swedish, and they made it global. They weren't too bad actually. Swedish, fucking Finnish, rock band. The Rasmus. That was it. The Rasmus. She introduced me to them. Oh, they're still around. What the hell? I didn't even know they were still around. They were pretty good. I mean, back then, I think they did. Yeah, I think they're still around. Yeah, the old stuff was really good. The old stuff was really good. Yeah. This lady, she introduced me to them. This classmate, she was from Finland. I never heard of them before. Uh, but yeah, the Rasmus are really, really great brand. Um, I haven't heard from them in a while. I actually, I'm gonna add them back again to my Apple Music library. Um, but yeah, Funky Jam myself, they made a Hell Collection. In the Shadows. In the Shadows is probably one of the songs that I listened to. That was in my usual routine. In the Shadows. In the Shadow was, yeah. But yeah, they're really, really good. Really, really good. The Rasmus. Actually, before I forget, let me add at least one song to my Apple Music library, because otherwise I'm gonna forget. I didn't even know that was still around. Add to library. But yeah, there was a hell of a song. And then the same girl was listening to Evanescence. I'm like, not that they were bad, the Evanescence, but by any means. But they only did one song and then they died. Yeah, Maneskin is an Italian group from Rome. Obviously, begging. Ooh, da 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 da. It went global for a few months. I wish I could play it for you guys, but yeah, if you just Google them, and actually, surprise, surprise, the lead singer speaks English. Surprise, surprise. I actually, and the only reason I know that he speaks English is because I watched a YouTube video. I don't know that song. No, it will be back in. But most of the songs, they are, you wouldn't say gag in English. Like, they're not serious. They expose the issues, but they're not begging. Yeah, but they made it's weird. So it's not like they mean what they say. They say sort of like to expose a problem. I don't know if that makes sense. It's not like to believe, oh yeah, I want to be a slave. Like, it's not a serious song, you know. But yeah, I haven't heard of Fuck the Rasmus for over 20. No, not. Well, I was in senior high, so I'm 37 now. Yeah, 20 years. I haven't listened to Rasmus for 20 years. I mean, something good came out of Finland. I'm waiting for the kickback from my child. I'm waiting. Probably HR didn't hear me, I guess, when I said, well, something good came out of Finland. I want to make sure that she listens to it. Just waiting for the comeback. Same with, yeah. um, but yeah, shit, Erasmus. Wow. Such a long time. Such a long time, guys. Okay. Yeah, an hour and 20 minutes in. What if we play some games tonight? I'm down. I haven't played games. We've only been chatting for the past. You've been? I've been to Helsinki. Okay. Really? So you're rich, mate. Anybody who's traveling is rich these days. What did you do in Helsinki? Did you only go to Helsinki or you been to Tampere too? 2016, okay. Was that with your family? You went there for sightseeing? What was the situation? And plus, oh, your grandfather, okay. On holidays? Did you have fun? I mean, 2016 was, well, 10 years ago, you were a baby, basically. You were what? 6, 7? It was a whole Scandinavian, Denmark. Ooh, Sweden, Estonia, Iceland. So you went to Iceland to Reykjavik. Wow. By the way, Iceland is the safest place in the world with the lowest murders per capita. You didn't know that, did you? You think it would be other places, but yeah. Until recently, I think he had no mosquitoes. Who had no mosquitoes? So cold, one comes out in a night. Yeah, yeah, I know. Like I kind of miss the cold. I know HR would be sick of the cold, but I'm sick of the heat. Like I don't know what a coat is. I haven't worn a coat since I went to Italy last time in 2018. Oh, okay. Mosquitoes are annoying. Very annoying. I know for a fact. Yep. Plus, I mean, you more or less have the same climate that we have. Very humid as well. We don't do 45, but we do 100% humidity here. It doesn't even. We have, so where I live, we basically have 3 seasons. We have usually between August, September to December, we have a build-up, which is very humid, very, very hot, and it doesn't rain. Then we have like 3 months of wet season where it's hot, but it rains a lot. So while it's raining, it's fine. And then the humidity is not so bad, but it's still 35 degrees throughout the year. Then I have, so from 3 months, so December, January, February. From February to basically June is build up again. So hot, humid, bad. And then we only have basically from June to end of August where it's dry. and we get to 26 degrees usually. Okay. Last year, it was good because we actually did, I think, 2 or 3 weeks like this. Like we were able to sleep without aircon. I mean, not me, but mostly the missus would turn it off. I would sweat, but the missus was fine, right? Both of them. The year before, we did one night without aircon. One night. Because it was so hot. We haven't had the break the whole year. I'm citizen of both. At this point in time, no. No. Okay, so you're talking about for tax purposes. For tax purposes, Australia. But I'm citizen of both countries. I don't pay taxes in Italy because I don't have any income in Italy. So I would not pay taxes because also I don't live in Italy. But with that said, my Australian passport is up to date. My Italian passport is expired since 2022 because it's very weird. So I have to fly. I had to fly to another city in Australia, take the appointment, sleep the night, obviously. So sleep the night, get to the appointment, paying the $130, $150 of the passport, and then come back, fly back. It's dumb. It's dumb. I have an English friend that she renewed her passport via mail. So she sent through pictures via mail to the consulate. She paid whatever she had to pay, and then they send them back the passport via mail. But no, Italy, it's different. I want to go to Germany for work if possible. Why Germany? Also, follow-up question. Aside from the why, you're going to Germany, but do you speak German, HR? I know a lot of Scandinavian countries study German in school. Okay, good luck then, because I have friends in Germany. They had to learn German. As far as living there. No, Oktoberfest. No, that's different. We learned to study in bachelor's because B1 level for masters. I'll go to German. Good luck. If you don't speak German, good luck. But yeah, I never went to the Oktoberfest. I went to Munich. In the Führer's favorite bar. It was cool because it's a huge place, and there are the regulars that they can rent the pint, a 2-liter pint, and they got their own like safety boxes where they keep they keep their it's almost like a calyx. The pints of 2-liter pints in those big boxes. They have the key for it, and they pay an annual fee. So cool. I was 12. We went to Austria. We stayed in Innsbruck in Austria, and then one day we drove up through. There was this place that was so beautiful. It had basically they call murales. It's basically like drawing on houses that they were like paints. They were so good on the border. Anyway, we went through this town and then we went to Munich. It was so good. I was 12. I still remember it. It was so good. It was so good. What's the place called now? Assam. And of course, you want to work at BMW because you want to have the discount when you buy your car. Handorf. He wasn't Handorf. He was a Luftmeier. Maybe Pinterest. Bethany. I don't remember the place. Maybe. It was in Bavaria, that's for sure. It was in Luzern, that's Switzerland. Overground. Garmisch. There you go. Garmisch. Oh, can I see the shit without logging in? Fuck you. But yeah, you can see some of the houses. They're all painted like pictures. It's so good. It looks so good. It pays pretty good starting. Engineers 90 to 100,000 euros. Well, keep in mind that price, so that salary is for experience. Is not a starting like with no experience whatsoever. Starting means when you get into the job. So yes, you may have a bachelor. Yes. Okay. So let's say it's for people who just came out of the university, but you have to have something special to be able to be hired by BMW. Like you won't be the only one applying for the job. So yes, of course, I'm not saying do not apply. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm not saying do not apply. I'm saying that the chances of you getting it, not you beast, you as person who applies for it, is very, very low. All right, let's go in game, shall we? Let's do Elder Scrolls. Okay. Wait. Oh, play. There were masters from Germany, so maybe will help. Maybe, but You will be one in 1,000 or maybe 10,000 people applying for it. So there is no um, there is not much of a chance for you to take it. With that said, you should apply for it. What I'm saying is you shouldn't be expecting to get it. Yes, exactly. Wishing you luck, Beast. But just don't over expect. That's what I'm saying. Are you on break? When do you have to go back, HR? Do you have a bit of time off? Bro, the salaries are paid for specialist roles, not much competition. You'd be surprised, mate. You'd be surprised. In Europe, mostly, you have a lot of people who have degrees that work in fast foods because they can't find work. Even specialized bachelors. That they find themselves working in fast foods and supermarkets because they can't find the job that they study for. Why is not going? Man, it's too far to think I'm starting bachelor. Of course, mate. I'm just saying, just be prepared. That there is a chance that you may not get it. What? Fucking Windows every single time. There's something new. I don't know if you heard me, HR. Do you have some time off now? When do you have to go back? Two weeks? Oh, nice. That's nice. Every now and then, getting time off is good. It boosts your performance as well. I'm gonna ask you something. You're free not to answer. That's fine. But I'm curious. Is your group all ladies, or is that mixed group? I don't know how this stuff works in Finland. Is that a mixed group, or it's only men and only women? Your regiment. I didn't want to go too much in detail, but a trip to the lakes. Oh, nice. Nice, relaxing, in nature. That would be good. Oh, you actually have mixed. I didn't know. Oh. Huh. Has anyone played the new Subnautica yet? No. I know there was a free weekend with Steam, Epic. Is that something that you guys want to see? Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the wish list because $45 is the. I don't know. Okay, so since you bought it and you're playing it, what's the aim of the game? Like you just gotta take pictures of the fishes, or what kind of game is it? It says open water survival, but doesn't really. Like is it PVE, PvP? No, I haven't played Subnautica 1. I think I have it. Do I? Oh, good fish. Oh, 75% off. You go around collecting things and upgrading your base. Subnautica. Should we do Subnautica? Oh, finally. You're driver only. Do the second one, the new one. It's on sale on Steam. I don't use Steam a lot. I have to have a look at this. I own it already, I'm pretty sure. Subnautica 2. No, it's the same price as Epic. Exactly the same price. Yeah, if it's exactly the same price. My PC, I've seen the black bars again, but I think they're gone now. It seems okay. I'm updating the graphics, the graphics card driver. Because the last one, so the one that I did yesterday, I don't know what happened. Like I opened it and it was blank. So actually no, I started a game and it's like your drivers your drivers are wrong. So I opened up the install manager and it was blank. It just said just go. Oh. What's wrong now? No, it wasn't your end first. Error 2000 and... Yeah, I hate Windows. I fucking hate Windows. There's always... No, there's always something new. Let's see, it doesn't even get to 207. Device manager. We go device properties. The device is disabled. Enable device. Next. So my graphics card was disabled for some reason. What the hell? Up to date. So now it looks like everything is working. Black bars are back. Oh, let me try something. Just bear with me, guys. You won't see anything. I think it's OBS the issue. Why is it doing this? Yeah. 1 second. I think it's OBS, the issue. I'm trying to reinstall it. Let's see if that does anything. I think the black bars are coming from OBS, because instead of using the program, I'm using OBS to move the image from one computer to the other. And I think OBS cannot handle it. That's why it gives the black bars. No, it wants me to restart my Mac. Fuck. Shit. If I restart my Mac, the stream is gonna go down. Yeah, I know. Okay, guys, just give me 5 minutes, yeah? I'll be right back.